Oh, okay. How you doing? I was going to use this, but it's missing a piece. So I apologize if the lighting is shit. But if you're listening to this and not watching it, then I have nothing to apologize for. So, well, except for maybe the shitty sound. I'm not sure if the sound is crap. But these are all things that will be addressed. Or at least I want to address. It has been almost a year since the last one I put of these that I put up. You know, life was tricky and whatever. There's going to be a lot of changes coming up for anyone who has been watching and is going to pick up again. Who knows? Maybe there isn't anybody. But we shall carry on anyway. The name, for one thing, is going to change. I don't know what else to call it. Bad Dad and the Sad Girl made sense when it was me and my daughter going to be doing this. And it was a joke, you know. But as the wife has pointed out to me, people might take it wrong. They may think, you're not a bad dad and she's not sad. Well, not sad all the time anyway. She's sad sometimes. So sometimes it's true. But yeah, no, I'm going to be changing the name. To what, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure that out. More than happy to entertain suggestions if anyone wants to leave a comment. Be careful with your comments, because I can be an asshole if I don't like your comment. But yeah, we're going to be... I don't know what the format's going to be. It's probably just going to be goofy bullshit. Talk about stuff that I feel like talking about. I'm unemployed at the moment, so I mean, I've got a lot of free time. Fortunately for you, you don't actually have to watch this or listen to this. No one's compelling you. It's not required by anything. So if you're like, ugh, this is shit, then turn it off and go away. And I might not miss you. It's fine. Yeah, I'm going to be dicking around a bit. I'm thinking about maybe trying out some different video options as well, just so I can do some silly stuff like driving in the car and talking, because that seems to be where I'll get all my stupid thoughts comes when I'm in the car or in the shower. I will spare you the shower talk, but car talk I think could be kind of interesting. Could also be useful in my inevitable crash. Look, see, I have video evidence. I wasn't doing anything wrong. But outside of that, I'm going to dig around. At some point, I'm going to talk about Ted Lasso, because that seems to be something that I'm doing all the fucking time right now. It's just blah, blah, blahing about Ted Lasso. Oh my goodness, Ted Lasso. I got my kid watching it now. One of the reasons that she started watching it, because I told her that every episode pretty much makes me cry. She's like, really? You cry, Dad? Dad, you cry? Are you crying? I don't know why that's so fascinating to her. Yes, I can cry. I have tear ducts that work. I have emotions. Perhaps I don't share all of them with you, young miss. Not like she does. You know, any emotion that she has just comes out immediately and just drips all out of her. And she has to smear it all over me. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to know. But anyway. So we're going to be working on this podcast, if you can even call it a podcast. And I'm trying to do as much writing as I can on the comedy front. And apparently looking for a job, which is the least interesting thing that I would ever want to do. Look for... I don't want a job. I want a little hobby farm. That's what I want. I want like 5-10 acres, some chickens, and maybe a couple cows, and some pigs. Nice, yummy, 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 delicious pigs. And yeah, that would be basically what I would like to do. Just kind of get up in the morning, 5 a.m., I don't care. Throw on some shitty clothes, make a cup of coffee, go out, tend to the animals for an hour and a half, whatever. Come back, have a shower, do a little workout, sit down at the computer, write stupid shit. That's basically what my dream life looks like at the moment. I am a fucking weirdo. This is very true. I do appreciate that. Anyway, so we're rebooting this whole thing. I thought about calling it the reboot. I'm like, no, I'm not a computer guy. What are you talking about? I mean, that is basically how I try and fix any computer problem I have. It's just restarting. But I don't know what the fuck to call it. What do you call ranting and raving? That came to my mind because I was thinking about that Dennis Leary Asshole song. You remember that song? Maybe I shouldn't be singing this song. Ranting and raving and carrying on. Maybe carrying on. No. I don't know. Walter Talks Bullshit. That's probably not a good title either. I have no idea. But I don't know. Something will come to me at some point. I'll change the name. At some point. But I'm going to be putting together some little lists of things that I'm going to want to talk about. Some goofy shit, stuff I've done. Could be a lot of different stuff. So TV shows, movies, music. Not so much music. Because I don't know any shit. I know nothing about music. I like music. There's a lot of songs that I love. Lots of songs that I know. I just don't know when they were written. I don't know who wrote them. I don't know who sang them sometimes. More often than not, I don't know who the hell they are. Oh, I love that song. Oh, that's by so-and-so. Really? I have no idea. My old man was like, oh yeah, I know this song. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that song. It's a great song. He's like, yeah, it's the Bee Gees. I'm like, what? I didn't know that was the Bee Gees. Oh yeah, it was the Bee Gees. How can you not know it was the Bee Gees? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe because no one told me. No one taught me. I don't know. It was never important. This is a really boring start. This bodes really, really, really well, doesn't it? Oh, shit. It's terrible. Anyway, you gotta restart somewhere. So, this is it. Oh, I'm probably gonna end up talking about motorcycles. For anybody who doesn't want to talk about motorcycles, then, I mean, you have the option to turn it off. But I will be, at some point, talking about motorcycles, because I got a motorcycle. I know I look like someone who's had one for a long time. But no, I'm only just getting my license now. In the winter of... It's a good time to get a learner's license. It's like, when do you want to learn to ride a motorcycle? Oh, winter in Vancouver. That sounds good, yeah. Winter in one of the rainiest places in the world. Although currently, quite snow-covered still where I am. I can't even get my bike out of the garage because I just kind of dump it immediately the second I get down the bottom of my driveway. Because the city of Langley, township rather, of Langley does not give a shit about our street. There's been snow on the ground for like a week and a half. No one's come through to clear our road. None. Nobody. Not once. So we still have a fair amount of slushy, gross, half ice, half snow crap all down the road in the cul-de-sac. And it's supposed to be snowing again in the next couple of days. So it's not going to be looking any better. So I've had to put my little baby on the battery tender just so that her battery stays good and strong. And then at some point I can get out. It's really annoying to me because I'd really like to get out on the road. Even though it's cold and wet, I got motorcycle boots and some winter gloves for Christmas, which was exactly what I asked for. I got everything I asked for Christmas, which is awesome in one way and shitty in another, because it means I have nothing to complain about. And I really enjoy complaining. It's a lot of fun. I don't know why. But anyway, I shall endeavor to make actual, not like a set list, but I mean, I'll actually have things to talk about that I'm going to be more concerted and more actually, here's the framework of this episode and here's a name and blah, blah, blah. So, but for right now, restarting, rebooting, I need a new name if anybody has. Don't send me names that are just like, oh, the bald this or the beardy that or the whatever. Because that's too obvious, too boring. In my mind, anyway. That will be it for now. I don't know why I'm singing that. Apparently some part of me wants to be a singer. It's a very small part of me. Anyway. But